Hi, welcome to the next in a series of online tutorials about the local BMD project websites. I'm Ian Hartas. I'm author of the search software used in the various local BMD websites and also author of the UK BMD website itself. If you'd like to join me at my keyboard, we'll have a look at the next in the series. As usual, my recommendation is to start at the UK BMD website. Click on the local BMD button, and on the next page, this page here, we'll click on the Lancashire BMD button to go to the Lancashire BMD website. From the tabs across the top, navigate to the search page. In this example, we'll simply enter Smith as the surname, first name of James, and select a range of years by using a usual drag technique. So let's see what happens. As with the searches in the other tutorial, the search results are quickly returned and follow a similar format. The major difference is that the deaths have a different column in the middle that will either show the age at death, or depending on the region and time period, it may show the year of birth. Again, as per the other tutorials, clicking on the reference number will add an entry to the summary page, which is the first step towards ordering a copy certificate. Scrolling down the results show that for one of the more popular surnames there can be many results returned. The same technique that I described in the birth search tutorial can be used here to reduce the number of entries returned, namely making use of the region and sub-district choices. But for this example, I want to highlight the use of the age at death and year of birth option down here. And let's see what happens when I enter 1820. To the right of the box where you enter the number is a small drop-down list offering you the option to set the range of years around which it will search. I'll leave it set to the standard ±1 setting. This type of search is useful when you know when someone was born but you are unsure of when they died. The number of results has been greatly reduced from our first attempt, and we can see here that it shows suitable matches for people who have died but were born around about 1820. The first two results show exact matches, and the fourth result in 1844 shows the ±1 option in effect. In the results for 1843 we can also see two entries where there is a dash instead of the age. This indicates that for these entries the age at death was not available to our transcribers, so the system does not know the age but offers them as possible matches anyway. The copy certificate would obviously contain the correct age details. If we now look at the Cheshire BMD website, which I've got open in another tab up here, and perform a quick search for deaths for Smiths in 1976, we can see an example of some of the later entries where the year of birth is listed instead of the age at death. The option to specify the age of death or year of birth in the search criteria works equally well for these entries too. So in summary, we've seen that in the death searches there are advantages to using the original local register office's data. In other words, the age at death is given in many cases right back to 1837, and hopefully they're more complete than the GRO's versions. If you return to the main tutorials page on the web, you'll find further tutorials with examples of births and marriages searches and other features. See you in the next tutorial.